Hello all, welcome back to Dev Sir's Mathemagic. Today we have a doubt clearing session. Yes, there was one doubt asked by an outstation student from Dombivli. Just yesterday I received his message on WhatsApp along with a snapshot. क्या उसका doubt है देखेंगे and we'll clear it. It was a good question. It was previously asked in JEE and I want to discuss what is the thinking process behind solving such problems. Thinking process क्या है? Step by step thinking process. Okay? Ready? All set? Let's straight away go to the problem. This is from inverse trigonometric functions, differentiation, derivatives. Inverse trigonometric function काफी बड़ा है. It's a big thing. There are different types. तो हर एक टाइप का एक एक प्रॉब्लम we will be taking daily. Exercise 1.1 question number 8 JEE. Y is equal to cosec inverse 10 upon 6 sin 2 raised to x. 2x नहीं है, 2 raised to x minus 8 cos 2 raised to x. Okay? You have to find dy by dx. Right? Now, what is the thinking process? पहला thought क्या आता है mind में? First thing is cosec inverse is there and you have a big term in the denominator which is supposed to be in the numerator. ये numerator में क्यों चाहिए? Because after getting that in the numerator you will be able to separate out terms. I'll explain how. See, first thought is cosec inverse is there. Cosec inverse should be converted into sine inverse. To make the problem simpler, convert into basic trigonometric ratios or inverse trigonometric ratios. So cosec inverse की जरूरत नहीं है हमको. Convert into sine inverse. So what is the formula for inverse trigonometric function? Cosec inverse 1 upon x. अगर cosec inverse को remove करना है, sine inverse में convert करना है, so you have to take the reciprocal of 1 upon x, that is x. Similarly, sine inverse 1 upon x is equal to cosec inverse x. Sine and cosec are reciprocals of each other. You have learnt in the 10th standard. Similarly, same way, cosec inverse को sine inverse में अगर convert करना है, this bracket gets inverted. Cosec inverse 1 upon x is equal to sine inverse x. यहाँ पे x ऊपर जाता है. Similarly, there is a relation between tan inverse, cot inverse. Okay, and so on, right? But now we will deal with this formula, right? Okay, तो अभी देखो मैंने यहाँ पे sin inverse लिखा है. As soon as I write sin inverse, उल्टा हो गया. This goes above, 10 comes below. Okay? So basic inverse trigonometric function sin inverse, which is what I wanted. Okay? That is how I get. So that was your first thought, first thinking process. क्या करना है? Sin inverse में convert करना है. अभी इसका use क्या है? Sin inverse में convert करने के बाद use क्या है? There is only one term in the denominator, and when there are two terms in the numerator and one term in the denominator, you are allowed to separate out the terms. Means what? This 10 can be taken below 6. This 10 can be taken below 8. 6 by 10 and 8 by 10. यहाँ पे ऐसा separate out करना allowed नहीं है. Two terms in the denominator, one term in the numerator. Mathematically it is not allowed. That is one more reason that two terms should be present in the numerator, one term in the denominator. इसके बाद में separate out किया है ये constant 6 upon 10 minus 8 upon 10. समझ में आया? Take a deep breath. सोचो ध्यान से. Okay? Right. अभी क्या? After that what? Separating out. Observe. 2 3s are 6. 2 5s are 10. 2 4s are 8. 2 5s are 10. So 3 by 5 sine 2 raised to x minus 4 by 5 cos 2 raised to x. Clear? Okay? You have a minus sign here. Okay. Now, one more thing to remember. If you have sine here, try to get cos here. Okay, so that after substituting the values, we are going to use one 11th standard formula. कौन सा फॉर्मूला वो देखेंगे. पहला क्या ध्यान में रखना है, अगर साइन है तो यहाँ पे कॉस ले लो, अगर यहाँ पे कॉस है तो यहाँ पे साइन अल्फा. नो व्हाई अल्फा, व्हाई नॉट थीटा? बिकॉज 3/5 is a constant. I'm taking alpha is a constant, so it is better to call cos alpha sin alpha. Okay, 3/5 a constant है, it is not a variable. So 3/5, let cos alpha equal to 3/5, and automatically if you use the formula sin squared alpha plus cos squared alpha equal to 1, and if you substitute the value of cos alpha over here, which you have done in the 10th standard, यहाँ पे वैल्यू सब्सटीट्यूट करने के बाद वंस यू टेक इट ऑन द राइट हैंड साइड, you get the value of sin alpha as 4/5, meaning this. No need to show the calculations. Okay, CET में तो कुछ लिखा नहीं है, डायरेक्टली सब्सटीट्यूट करना है, but I am repeating what I said. Because I have got sine of 2 raised to x over here, I'll call it as cos alpha, because 3/5 is a constant. If you call this as cos alpha, the other constant automatically becomes sin alpha. If you substitute in the formula sin squared alpha plus cos squared alpha equal to 1, यानी अगर ऐसा सब्सटीट्यूट किया तुमने, cos alpha कितना है, 3/5. अगर ऐसा सब्सटीट्यूट किया and take the terms on the right hand side, automatically you are going to get sin alpha as 4/5. Followed? Now, so up till now what have we done? Separate out the constant, call the first constant as cos alpha, automatically this becomes sin alpha. Now I will substitute and see what formula we are getting. Cos alpha sin 2 raised to x, sin alpha cos 2 raised to x. Now the important thing is sometimes you have to rearrange this so as to get the form sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. थोड़ा rearrange करना है so that we can use one 11th standard formula present in all such problems. Okay, rearrange क्या, get sin first here itself. Sin of 2 raised to x cos alpha. So if you take sin cos over here, राइट हैंड साइड में बराबर उल्टा करना है, cos पहले लेना. I'll tell you the reason. So we have to get this form sin cos minus cos sin. Sometimes you can get plus also here. Okay, whether it is plus or minus, कौन सा फॉर्म आना चाहिए, sin cos प्लस और माइनस cos sin. ये फॉर्म क्यों आना चाहिए अभी देखते हैं. Now we have one 11th standard formula. देखो, I'm not writing anything about sin inverse. This is sin A, alpha is B. Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Sometimes you might get plus. Now if you get sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, 11th standard formula you have learned, you get equal to sin of A minus B. Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, sin of A minus B. if you have plus here, you will get sine of a plus b. Second chapter 11th standard basic formula है. Okay, so let's go ahead. Sine of ये सब convert हो गया. This is all getting converted into sine of a minus b. Now this is your a and this is your b. That is 2 raised to x minus alpha. Simple है ना? Okay? That is the reason that sin के पहले मैंने cos लिया. Automatically cos के पहले मेरा sin आ गया. And then rearrange into sin cos minus cos sin, so that sin of a minus b, sin of 2 raised to x minus alpha. That is the method for all sums, don't worry. Now sin inverse sin gets cancelled. I mean you have to ignore that. So y is equal to 2 raised to x minus alpha. और एक चीज before we go ahead. If you have cos over here, by chance cos आ गया, cos should be converted into sin by using pi by 2 minus theta. You know that. But luckily sin inverse sin आ गया, so ignore this. Now dy by dx, differentiate with respect to x. d by dx of 2 raised to x, derivative of a raised to x formula, a raised to x log a. So 2 raised to x log 2. Derivative of a raised to x is a raised to x log a. Derivative of, I have told you, alpha should be taken as a constant because 3 by 5 is a constant. So cos alpha is a constant, alpha is a constant. Followed? Just wait for 5 minutes more. इसके जरा फाइनल पॉइंट्स दिखाता हूँ मैं. ये आंसर हो गया इसका. That's all. 2 or 3 things I want to discuss over here. First is, as I told you, supposing in a problem you get like this. Sin inverse cos. So sin inverse cos means it won't get cancelled. You have to convert into sin. So if you have to convert into sin, the rule says pi by 2 minus theta. This is your theta. So you just have to be careful about one thing. Pi by 2 minus theta यानी दोनों, pi by 2 minus means minus of that full bracket. Now minus of that full bracket means both the signs are going to change. Minus 2 raised to x and minus of minus plus alpha, दोनों sign change हो गए. Don't forget that. Minus of 2 raised to x plus सिर्फ अगर ये है 2 raised to x अगर रहता, then pi by 2 minus 2 raised to x. Okay, but this is there, isn't it? So this becomes minus, this becomes plus. Then sin inverse sin cancels and you get y is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 raised to x plus alpha. So what would be the derivative of that? Dy by dx. Derivative of 90 is 0. Derivative of 2 raised to x is 2 raised to x log 2. Derivative of alpha is 0. So this is how you convert the angles. अगर वो possibility आ गई तो. Let us just take one sum which we will discuss orally, similar sum from that same exercise. It is a simpler sum. Let's go ahead with that. मतलब ये टाइप पक्का हो गया आपका. Okay. The problem given is क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 में का ये 4th one. यहाँ पे ही फटाफट मैं सॉल्व करने वाला हूँ. नाउ यू विल कम टू नो द मेथड. व्हाट इज द मेन डिफरेंस, व्हाट इज योर थिंकिंग प्रोसेस? कॉस इनवर्स इज अ बेसिक रेशियो, cosec inverse is not a basic ratio, we converted. So cos inverse, and second thing is two terms are in the numerator, one term is in the denominator, no need to invert. cosec inverse, cos inverse को sec inverse में convert मत करो. So वो तो step बच गया. नेक्स्ट स्टेप क्या है बोलो? टू टर्म्स इन द न्यूमरेटर, वन टर्म इन द डिनोमिनेटर, सेपरेट करो. 5 सेपरेट करो, 3/5, 4/5. यहां पे दिखा रहा हूं मैं शॉर्टकट. सेपरेट करो. सेपरेट करने के बाद याद है, बिकॉज कॉस इज प्रेजेंट, कॉल दिस एज साइन अल्फा. बिकॉज cos 3x इज प्रेजेंट, cos के सामने साइन चाहिए, तो ऑटोमेटिकली साइन स्क्वायर्ड अल्फा प्लस cos स्क्वायर्ड अल्फा फॉर्मूला यूज दैट यू हैव टू शो यूजिंग द फॉर्मूला साइन स्क्वायर्ड अल्फा प्लस cos स्क्वायर्ड अल्फा इक्वल टू 1. ऑटोमेटिकली ये आ गया cos अल्फा. बट यू हैव टू शो दोस 2-3 steps. डोंट एक्चुअली सब्स्टिट्यूट, you have to mention like this. Let sin alpha equal to 3/5 using the formula sin squared alpha plus cos squared alpha equal to 1, cos alpha equal to 4/5. Go ahead, वहां पे substitute करो. What do you get? Sin alpha cos 3x minus cos alpha sin 3x. No need to rearrange, everything is set up for us. Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, rearrange करने की जरूरत नहीं है. sin cos minus cos sin आ गया है, तो भैया क्या लिखोगे? sin of A minus B, alpha minus 3x. Same formula. Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, sin of A minus B, but there is one slight hitch over here. You are getting sin here. तो अभी क्या है? यू आर गेटिंग कॉस इनवर्स साइन. तो अभी भैया क्या करना है? कॉस इनवर्स कन्वर्ट साइन इनटू कॉस बाय यूजिंग π/2 माइनस थीटा. तो अभी मैंने बोला था π/2 कन्वर्ट साइन इनटू कॉस बाय यूजिंग π/2 माइनस थीटा मीन्स चेंज बोथ द साइन. दिस इज थीटा, सो π/2 माइनस अल्फा प्लस 3x. Now you can complete this. Cos inverse cos gets cancelled. Y is equal to, सिर्फ ये रह गया, π/2 माइनस अल्फा प्लस 3x. करो dy/dx. डेरिवेटिव ऑफ 90 is 0, डेरिवेटिव ऑफ अल्फा is 0. डेरिवेटिव ऑफ 3x नहीं है, डेरिवेटिव ऑफ 3x इज 3 into 1. फाइनल आंसर 3. इसका डेरिवेटिव 0, इसका डेरिवेटिव 0. सो ये सब सॉल्व करने के बाद आंसर एक सिंपल नंबर आता है 3, 1, और लाइक इन द अर्लियर केस a raised to x log a. इंटरेस्टिंग टाइप. So I have taught everything, how to recognize the type, your thinking process behind it. Sometimes you have to convert so that two terms come in the numerator, one term comes in the denominator. Separate out karo, substitute karo or solve karo. Quite simple. Right? Okay, so practice these sums. Tomorrow we'll go for some other problems. Hope you enjoyed it, study it, see the video again, share it with your friends. And this was actually a doubt asked by an outstation student. Be free to ask me anything. Okay? That will be all for today. Good day. Bye.